Ever had one of those days where everything just seems a bit off? Well, football has those moments too, and boy are they memorable. Let's dive into 5 of the most bizarre goals ever scored in football history, where beach balls, balloons, and even plastic bags decided to become temporary players. Number 1. The beach ball betrayal, when Liverpool's fan accidentally scored against their own team. Sunderland vs Liverpool, October 2009. Let me paint you a picture. You're a young Liverpool fan, excited about the match, and you bring along a red beach ball to show your support. Little did this fan know they were about to create one of football's most infamous moments. On what seemed like just another Premier League Saturday, Sunderland's Darren Bent took what should have been a routine shot on goal, but fate and a beach ball had other plans. That innocent-looking red beach ball, thrown onto the pitch by an enthusiastic young Liverpool supporter, was about to become public enemy number 1 in the red half of Merseyside. As Bent's shot headed toward goal, it hit the beach ball and took a wicked deflection. Poor Pepe Reina, Liverpool's goalkeeper, was left doing a bizarre dance of indecision. Does he go for the actual ball or the beach ball? It was like watching someone try to catch 2 flies with one hand. Spoiler alert, he caught neither. The ball ended up in the back of the net, and referee Mike Jones, probably wishing he'd called in sick that day, decided to award the goal. Now here's the kicker, pun intended. According to FIFA's rules, the game should have been stopped immediately due to foreign object interference. But hey, who needs rules when you've got chaos? The goal stood. Sunderland won 1-0, and somewhere in Liverpool, a beach ball vendor probably had their worst sales day ever. Number 2. The Balloon Brigade, when party decorations turned a traitor. Sheffield United vs Manchester City, 2008. If you thought the beach ball incident was a one-off, hold on to your party hats. During an FA Cup match between Sheffield United and Manchester City, some City fans decided to turn their end of the pitch into what looked like a kid's birthday party gone wrong, littering the area with balloons. Lee Martin of Sheffield United probably couldn't believe his luck when he took a shot that would normally have been as threatening as a sleeping kitten, but thanks to a strategically placed balloon, or as City fans would call it, that cursed piece of rubber, the ball took a deflection that left goalkeeper Joe Hart looking like he was trying to solve a complex math problem while doing the hokey pokey. The ball found its way into the net, and referee Alan Wiley, clearly a fan of chaos theory, allowed the goal to stand. Manchester City players were left scratching their heads, probably wondering if they should add balloon dodging to their training routine. It's worth noting that after this incident, many clubs started taking a much firmer stance on balloon control. Who knew football would need anti-balloon security measures? Number 3. The Plastic Bag Masterclass, when litter became a legend. Bayer Leverkusen vs Hoffenheim, 2014. We've all seen plastic bags floating around dramatically in the wind, looking like they're auditioning for American Beauty. But this one decided to go for football stardom instead. During a Bundesliga match, Leverkusen's Stefan Keichling went up for a header, probably thinking it would be just another day at the office. Enter our protagonist, a wayward plastic bag that decided to make its television debut. As Keichling's header traveled toward goal, this ambitious piece of trash got caught underneath the ball, creating an aerodynamic effect that would make NASA engineers jealous. The ball swerved like it was auditioning for Bend It Like Beckham, leaving Hoffenheim's goalkeeper looking like he was trying to catch smoke with his bare hands. The goal stood, though Hoffenheim's protests could probably be heard all the way in Bavaria. The incident sparked an important environmental message. Even plastic bags can change the course of history, though perhaps not in the way environmental activists had in mind. Number 4. The Deflated Dreams, when a tired ball made history. AS Alkmaar vs Utrecht, 2013. Imagine being a professional goalkeeper, trained to deal with all sorts of shots, only to be defeated by what essentially amounted to a slowly rolling pancake. That's exactly what happened in this Eredivisie match. An Utrecht player struck what should have been a powerful shot, but the partially deflated ball had other ideas. Instead of soaring through the air like a proper football should, it decided to do its best impression of a tired turtle, slowly rolling toward goal. The AZ Alkmaar goalkeeper and defenders stood there, probably questioning every life decision that led them to this moment. The ball, moving at what seemed like negative speed, somehow managed to cross the line. It was like watching a slow-motion train wreck, except the train was actually a deflated football having an existential crisis. The referee, probably trying not to laugh, had no choice but to award the goal. After all, there's nothing in the rulebook about minimum ball velocity requirements. This incident probably led to a spike in ball pressure gauge sales across the Netherlands. Number 5. The Winter Wonderland whoopsie, when snow played the game. Dortmund vs Bayern Munich, 2012. The German Klassiker is usually known for its high-quality football, tactical masterclasses, and intense rivalry. But on this particular day, Mother Nature decided she wanted to be the star of the show. The pitch was covered in snow, particularly around Bayern Munich's goal, where it had built up like nature's own goalkeeper. Manuel Neuer, arguably the world's best goalkeeper, found himself in a situation where all his training and experience meant about as much as a chocolate teapot in a sauna. As a relatively tame shot rolled toward goal, Neuer discovered that trying to move quickly in accumulated snow is about as graceful as a giraffe on ice skates. The ball, probably enjoying its snow day way too much, slowly slid into the goal while Neuer performed what looked like an impromptu interpretive dance routine. The goal stood, and Bayern Munich learned a valuable lesson. Sometimes your biggest opponent isn't the other team, but rather frozen water falling from the sky. Football is often called the beautiful game, but perhaps it should sometimes be called the beautifully chaotic game. These 5 incidents show us that no matter how professional the sport becomes, there's always room for moments of pure, unscripted mayhem. Whether it's a beach ball scoring against Liverpool, a plastic bag channeling its inner Pelé, or snow turning Manuel Neuer into an impromptu ice dancer, these moments add to the rich tapestry of football history. They remind us that sometimes the most memorable moments in sport aren't the perfectly executed plays, but rather the completely unexpected interventions of random objects and forces of nature. So next time you're watching a football match, keep an eye out for any beach balls, balloons, or plastic bags in the vicinity. You never know, you might just witness the next chapter in football's book of bizarre goals. Remember, in football, as in life, it's not always about the destination, the goal, but the ridiculous journey of how the ball got there, sometimes with a little help from a beach ball, a balloon, or even a snowdrift.